Sister-daughter abandoned me for her rich stepdad. When she was 12, asking me to give up my parental rights. Now she's 22, broke, and wants me back after her mom died and stepdad kicked her out. Guys, before I start, please like and subscribe so I can make future content. The story starts like this. All right, Reddit, buckle up because this is going to be a wild ride. My name's Jimmy and I've had one hell of a life. Let me take you back 10 years to when my life went to shit. I was 24, raising my little sister Kim. She was just 12 and our parents were long gone. I was doing my best, you know. Working 2 jobs, barely making ends meet. Then Kim's mom, who had taken off years ago, came back into the picture. She'd married some rich douchebag and suddenly wanted Kim back. And Kim, being a kid and dazzled by the promise of a better life, wanted to go with her. I begged Kim not to go. We were a team. I was her brother, and her father all rolled into one. But money talks, and Kim walked. They even asked me to give up my parental rights. Fucking unbelievable, right? I signed those papers, and it felt like a part of me died. Fast forward a few years, and I'd thrown myself into work. I had to. Every time I saw a girl her age, my heart would break all over again. But life moves on, even if you don't want it to. I got married to a wonderful woman named Sarah, and she helped me cope with the pain of losing Kim. Occasionally, I'd hear snippets about Kim. Apparently, her new life was great. Fancy schools, exotic vacations, the whole shebang. I hoped she was happy. I really did. But damn, it hurt. I missed my little sister. One night, while Sarah and I were having a quiet dinner, my phone rang. It was Kim's mom. The rich asshole had kicked her out after she got pregnant and then lost the baby. She was a mess, her mom said. She needed me. I almost threw my phone across the room. After all those years, she needed me now? Against Sarah's advice, I agreed to meet Kim. I felt like I owed her that much. She was my sister, after all, even if she did abandon me. When she walked into the diner, she looked like a ghost of the kid I remembered. She had that same innocent face, but with eyes that had seen way too much. We talked. She cried. I listened. She told me about her mom dying in a car crash and how her stepdad had kicked her out the same day. She had nowhere to go. My heart broke all over again, but this time there was a glimmer of hope. Maybe we could fix things. But then she asked the big question. Can I move in with you and Sarah? I was torn. Sarah was pregnant with our first child, and bringing Kim into our home was a huge risk. But she was my sister. I couldn't say no. Kim moved in the next day. It was awkward at first, but slowly things started to improve. Sarah was a saint, dealing with the chaos that Kim brought. We all were trying to adjust. Kim got a job at a local diner, and for a while it seemed like things were getting better. But old habits die hard. Kim started hanging out with some shady people, and there were nights she didn't come home. I was furious, worried sick. One night, I confronted her. What the hell are you doing, Kim? You're gonna ruin everything again. She broke down, confessed she was using drugs to cope with everything. It was a mess. I knew I had to help her, but I also had to protect my family. We got her into rehab, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was necessary. Kim came out of rehab a different person. She was clean, focused, and determined to get her life back on track. We had a long, tearful talk about everything that had happened. She apologized. I apologized. It was cathartic. Now, 2 years later, things are looking up. Kim's working a steady job, taking night classes, and living in her own apartment. She's become an amazing aunt to my son, and we've rebuilt our relationship from the ground up. Life has a funny way of working out sometimes. It's been a rough road, but I'm proud of my sister. She's a fighter, just like me, and together, we're stronger than ever. Thanks for listening, Reddit. It feels good to get this off my chest.